Brainstorm with National Assembly on tax reforms. Removed Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly, Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, accompanied by heavy armed personnel, invades the State Assembly. Sultanate Council calls on all Muslims to look out for the moon on Friday. Good evening and welcome to Nta Ijebu Ode News 7. My name is Mercy Ezeshian. Here are the news in details. The vision of President Tinubu is to create a fair, transparent and efficient tax system that will drive economic growth, encourage investment and ultimately improve the standard of living for all Nigerians. Stakeholders have in the last 3 days been brainstorming with lawmakers on the legislative framework. National Assembly correspondent Lami Ali reports.
Government introduced the proposed policy on tax reforms. Some segments of the public expressed reservations. The intense consultations and engagements with stakeholders by both chambers of the National Assembly have paid off, as confirmed by the Senior Special Assistant to President Tinubu on National Assembly Matters Senate, Senator Bashir Ladu.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, has the nation's best interest at heart in introducing these reforms. It will improve investments and also ultimately improve the standard of living for all Nigerians.
They will be able, with the VAT offices, they will be able to know exactly what Kano is contributing, and they will be able now to apply that in the derivation principle.
Meanwhile, the Senate Committee on Local Content has reiterated its resolve to ensure improved business environments for economic growth and job creation.
When we talk about local content, we always think about the oil and gas. It is not. It also concerns the matured industries, construction, manufacturing. How are they able to apply local content in their own area of operation? So we'll be interested in the matured industry as well as the oil and gas industry sector.
In another development, the Minister of Labour and Employment, Megari Dingyadi, has reassured Nigerians that at the heart of the renewed hope agenda is the desire to develop the capacity of citizens to compete favorably with contemporaries across the world.
We are going to work together to ensure that we improve the services that we are providing to Nigerian workers, to Nigerians in general, and to our dear country.
When we train these people, they will become industrialists, they become entrepreneurs, and then unemployment will be reduced. So tomorrow you will not even see, okay, what is NDE doing?
We would not want to watch Nigerians being exploited. We would not want to watch Nigerians' welfare being tampered with. We would not stay to watch Nigerians and employers not obeying what the Constitution says.
The Senate Committee on Labour has asked agencies under the ministry to do more on skills development among the youth population. From the National Assembly, Lami Ali, NTA.
Earlier in the day, news filtered is that the incumbent Speaker, Lagos House of Assembly, has been stripped of his security details. Subsequently, former Speaker Mudashiru Obasa drove into the Assembly complex accompanied by detachments of heavily armed personnel. He made straight for the Speaker's office that he once occupied and forced his way to gain entry. Lawmakers can be seen gathering under a hut in the garden, discussing the situation as heavy presence of police personnel have been deployed in and around the House of Assembly complex. Loyalists and supporters of the removed Speaker, Obasa, came in their numbers in several numbers of the commercial buses, singing and pledging loyalty to the former Speaker. For now, the situation at the House of Assembly is quite tense as air of uncertainty pervades the entire legislative complex. Musa Taliat is still monitoring development as they unfold at the Lagos State House of Assembly.
I'm right here at the Lagos State House of Assembly where early this morning news filtered in that the incumbent Speaker, Mojisola Miranda, actually had her security details removed from her. And so that leaves her with no security details at all. And few minutes after that, we heard that the removed Speaker, Mudashiru Obasa, actually drove into the complex with detachment of policemen. Now, around this House of Assembly complex, people are gathered here, journalists are also gathered here. But outside the gate, you have massive loyalists of the removed speaker, Nta Ijebu Ode, rallying support, singing and dancing. Some even came in large numbers of commercial buses. Now here, the lawmakers have actually addressed the press, and they said it without mincing words, that the leadership of APC should wade into the crisis of the assembly before it degenerates. And after that, the removed speaker, Nta Ijebu Ode, also addressed the press, saying that he remains the speaker. He has not been removed until due process has taken place. We're still staying here at the House of Assembly complex to get latest developments as they unfold. From the Lagos State House of Assembly here, I am Musa Toliat, NTA News.
The former Nigerian permanent representative to the United Nations, Professor Tijani Bande, along with environmentalists and farmers, is advocating for the adoption of climate-smart agriculture as a means to address conflicts in rural farming communities. This was underscored during a national dialogue on peace and smart agriculture held in Abuja. Musa Baba Alihu reports.
The National Dialogue on Peace and Climate-Smart Agriculture has underscored the pressing need to address the challenges faced by farming communities affected by drought, desertification, and flooding. These environmental issues have displaced millions, leading to migration and intensified competition for arable land, which often results in conflicts among communities.
Now, this thing we are doing is to marry the conflict-restricted things that come up as a result of climate change. We know that climate change has made water non-accessible to the livestock farmers. It has made grass or food for them less available. It has made the changing of the climate.
The dialogue, spearheaded by the Women Farmers Advocate Network in partnership with the United Nations Positive Livelihood Award Center, aimed to highlight these issues and seek collaborative solutions.
Ammunitions may not help. Focus group discussions can help. Ammunitions may not help. Key performance indicators can help. Ammunitions may not help, but friendly and cordial relationship will help us to solve this problem.
Former Nigerian permanent representative to the United Nations, Professor Tijani Mohammed Bande, emphasized the significance of understanding local context, empowering communities, and promoting interreligious dialogue as essential strategies for building lasting peace in rural areas.
This issue of abusing everyone else who has a different view from you has not taken us anywhere, and it has not been like this all the time. We have made progress. We have seen moments of regression. Let us ensure that from now on we implement what is helpful for Nigeria, for the continent.
In addition to this discussion, traditional rulers and media representatives advocated for ongoing dialogue and understanding among various communities to foster progress and national unity. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
The Sultanate Council, Sokoto, says Friday, 28 February 2025 marks the start of the search for the new moon of Ramadan, 1446 AH. This was in a statement signed by Waziri Sokoto and Chairman Advisory Committee on Religious Affairs, Sultanate Council Sokoto, Professor Sambo Wali Junadu, calls on Muslims to look out for the new moon on Friday and report any sighting to their nearest district or village head for onward communication to the Sultan of Sokoto and President General Nigeria's Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs, Mohammed Said Abubakar, for formal announcement. The statement added that if the new crescent is sighted, the following phone numbers could be contacted for onward communication to the Sultanate Council. The numbers are 08037157100, 08066303077, 08035965322, 08099945903, 0706714 900. The Minister of the State for Housing and Urban Development, Yusuf Abdullahi Atta, has called on all Nigerians to continue to have faith in the economic policies of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the development of the country. The minister, who was addressing newsmen in Kano, said economic decisions by the present administration were taken in good faith and interest of the nation. Samira Hamisu Shira reports.
Since the emergence of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration in 2023, the federal government initiated policies and programs that attracted public reactions. It is against this background that members of the Federal Executive Council and other political appointees intensified public awareness on the positive impact of such policies. Minister of State for Housing and Urban Development, Yusuf Abdullahi Atta, reminded the public to accept the current global economic reality to enable Nigeria remain the giant of Africa economically. On the forthcoming APC convention, the minister appealed to party members to always preach good governance and guard against utterances that might tarnish the good image of the party.
Kano State, there are people of integrity, we have ulams, we have traders, we have businessmen, we have civil servants who have a very great integrity.
While assuring Nigerians of the federal government's commitment to improving the welfare of its citizenry, the minister called on all to rally the present administration to meeting economic yearnings. In Kano, Samira Hamisu Shira, NTA News.
We'll be going on a break. Please stay tuned.
How far, Niger? Welcome to the Glow Cafe app. Come in. Because it's time for an upgrade. Your own personal Glow Cafe app open 24/7. Welcome to bigger, better, smarter. Welcome to total control of your data, your airtime. Mom, I'll call you back. How you buy? I'll send you data. How you share and how you recharge. Movies, gaming, music. All in one place. Welcome to more value. Download the upgraded Glow Cafe app and get more data. Get 100% recharge bonus and get a massive 100 gigabytes data bonus when you register. Want it all? Download all this into this.
Unlimited.
أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون.
مرحبا بكم يا رمضان، مرحبا بكم يا رمضان، مرحبا بكم يا رمضان. الحمد لله رب العالمين. Yes, it is here again, Ramadan 1446 AH 2025. Nta Ijebu Ode, the heritage station, is at it again. To avail us the opportunity to maximize the abundant reward during the period through our packages such as Tafsiri, call to prayer, station live show, short admonition, and lots more. For further inquiries, contact the marketing department, Nta Ijebu Ode, TV House, Eruwa Road, GRA Ijebu Ode, Ogun State, or call 080 28 36 4801 or 080 29 41 14 73. Ramadan 1446 AA. What a rewarding experience.
رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى.
Welcome back from the break. Now the news continues. Learning has been described as an acquisition of knowledge or skill through study, experience, or being taught. This came to fore during the excursion visit of students of Kiddies Home Montessori School and Golden Gate Model College to Nta Ijebu Ode. Correspondent has the details. The students of Kiddies Home Montessori School and Golden Gate College were on excursion visit to Nta Ijebu Ode to know more on how television transmission works and how various departments works as a team for successful production. Assistant Manager of Administration, Mr. Kainde Badoyon, assisted by Administrative Officer Mojisola Olaoshebiko, took the students round different operational departments in Nta Ijebu Ode to avail them on how television station operates.
With your pen and your paper,
you can start to jot something down. For those of you that don't know the meaning or the full meaning of NTA,
admin department, they are to recruit, employ, training, and retraining.
The name implies the function. This is where we master everything that is going on here.
The most important equipment or item that you will see in any TV studio is clock.
Places visited by the students include control room, news and program studio, editing suites, among others. Teachers and students showed their enthusiasm on what they have learned during the excursion.
We visited the administrative department, news department, the program department, finance department, and we learned different type of things on how to transmit videos, how to write news, and other things.
And to me, it is entertaining and it is educative, and I learned a lot of things like the VPS. We learned that it is used to mix video, while the audio mixer is used to mix audio.
And if there are a lot of scripts, it's called a bulletin.
I learned the 6 departments: administrative departments, engineering department, finance department, marketing department, program department, and news department.
I've learned a lot, like how to broadcast news, how to print out news, and they also took us to the control room and things like that.
But to be sincere, this excursion is so awesome. I really enjoy some things I haven't seen before. The challenges that I know we face is controlling the children, because it's not that easy. But we thank God that everything went on well.
Montessori School and Golden Gate for Model College is located at Engineer Tunde Oshunsoya Close, Okowa, Ijebu Ode, Ogun State. The federal government has successfully repatriated 180 stranded Nigerian migrants from Niamey, Niger Republic, as part of its ongoing effort to assist citizens facing hardship abroad. The exercise, coordinated by the National Commission of Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons in collaboration with various agencies, marks the 4th batch of voluntary returnees from Niger Republic since 2024, bringing the total number of repatriated citizens to 1,272. Fatima Sanusi Karaye reports.
Upon arrival at Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, the 180 returnees, comprising 86 males, 40 females, and 54 children, were registered and profiled by officials of the Nigerian Immigration Service to ensure proper documentation. For many of them, the journey began with high hopes and dreams of a better life abroad. Each returnee carries a different story, yet all share the same motivation, the pursuit of better opportunities. One such returnee is a young footballer who sold everything he owned, believing he was setting out on a life-changing journey, only to realize that reality was far from his expectations.
Shekara ɗaya da rabi bana gida, to kuma buri na bai cika ba, ban sani ba kwanan gaba Allah ya cika min shi.
So I wanted to go to Spain, but my money normally finish, and police people, they brought me back to the desert close to Niger.
Speaking at the reception, the Federal Commissioner for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons, Tijani Aliyu Ahmed, reaffirmed the federal government's commitment to reintegrating the returnees.
As I told you, it is in continuation with our 2024 collaborative effort for this return. Today, we have received 180.
For these returnees, reintegration is just the first step. Observers believe that truly rebuilding a sustainable and prosperous future will require not just government support, but also determination and resilience, a strong will to make the grass greener at home. In Kano, Fatima Sanusi Karai, NTA News.
That's all we have for you today on NTA Ijebu Ode News at 7. Thank you for joining us today. Have a great night.
Bro, I dey tell you, this match 3-0.
Okay.
If I win you, something will come out.
Don't play with me. Fast ball. You know what? You go something. Now we got this match.
Keep the banter going with Glow Borrow Me Credit or Data. Dial star 303 hash to borrow airtime or data and pay later.
Is it ready?
Power your relentless ambition with ultra high speed data. Glow Unlimited.